thanks for your following my video until the last one is we finish quite a lot of samples and demos about the sequence diagram using the PlantUML. And now from today is we move to the second big chapter, use case diagram. So I hope you will enjoy this PlantUML in action course, and we can do together to learn from this great the reference guide. So within this use case diagram, today we focus on some basic concepts and introduce the use case itself, like those kind of the rounded box, and also introduce how to place the actors. So this actor from the shape you may remember is quite same to the actor we used in the sequence diagram. But they are use the same notation, but the diagram itself are different. So let's see. So to make sure we can have some the initial feelings about what are the use case diagram may looks like is I also prepare font from the web is the public sample. So this is a website use case diagram. So I will show you how to make two actors and the numbers of the use cases. And then we use these two types of the lines to connect them. So from this diagram, you may feel the difference between these to the sequence diagram. Sequence diagram is normally is from top down, but the use case diagram, you can make them from top down, or all is from left to right. So that's depending on your the definition. And later on, when we learn the activity diagram, then you can see it's on every connection you can define whether it's from left to right or up to down or down to up, so right to left. So that is quite flexible in PlantUML. And also within this diagram, we will show you how to draw this big box as our group. So that is the concept we will use this chapter to learn. Also like sequence diagram, we will show you and demo to you every single detail. But before we move into the reference guide, you can see I have updated the mind map. So we have 10 sections or 10 types of the UML related diagram. I have grouped them into two categories. So 5 of them are, I call them is the static UML modeling. Another 5 is dynamic UML modeling. Dynamic means either they have some sequence or they have timing or they have certain activity relationship. Static is you just try to describe a certain static model. So, and use case, which we will learn from now on, is one of the static UML modeling sample. And the last chapter, the sequence diagram, is one of the dynamic UML modeling sample. So these two are the very typical for dynamic and static. And according for the static is we will learn from next chapter or next two chapters. One is class, one is object. They are also static. Then we will move to the number 5 and 6 are the activity diagram. One is the legacy, another is the new syntax. We will compare that, but actually they just one the type of diagram. Then we move to the components and the deployment. They are two static modeling the diagram. Last two is the state diagram and timing diagram are back to the dynamic. So I hope it's through these two group classification, you can have some more the context about the UML, the diagrams. And now let's go to here. So use case. what's the use case diagram? It's a visual representation used in software engineering. So I hope you believe you use that in some of your the day-to-day work, or even is some non-work the activities. So you can try to use a use case to do the analysis and to depict the interactions between system actor and the system itself. So use cases are diagram that for the viewer look the system from the outside. So it's not care about too much about the system inside. We have other that kind of diagram to show the internal system, the system inside the functionality. So use cases normally is used to discuss with your stakeholders about the functions of your systems to the interactive actors. But after the use case, this element, you may have some inside features, function points. So those are the more detailed the design. So the use case is mainly is try to let user to understand how user will interactive with system. By providing high-level view, use case diagram helps stakeholder understand the system functionality and its potential value. So those are the major usage and is used to either gather the requirements verification, or you show your high-level design. PlantUML offer a unique approach to create use case diagram from the text-based language. All we can see is through coding. So diagram by code. So one of the primary advantages is simplicity and efficiency. So every use case box and the actors and the connections you can draw from a line of the code. So we already experienced that from the sequence diagram. So from now, these videos we will start to see this type of diagram. So within this today is we finished the first two, and the total there's 18 sub chapters. Then we will go to either is one by one, or is if there's quite simple, then we can combine one or two. So for today is we combine use 2.1, 2.2 because they just introduced to you is two major type of the notation for use case diagram. So let's go to our code. So I already have testing for something, but let's do that is within the 02. So let's create similar like this chapter 1. So we also create our folder is 02.01 to 02.10. Then with this, let me create is 02.01.puml. So this is the first one. So use case are enclosed using between parentheses. So you have some name, and then you can have this parentheses because two parentheses looks like are all or oval. So like this oval, you can also use the use case keywords. So use case keywords, then you don't need our parentheses, and you can define an alias because sometimes your use case is quite long name, then you can use our alias using the s. So this we also practice that during this sequence diagram. So this alias will be used later when defining the relationship. So let's start in this first one, start UML and UML. So we will put here our title. So title is still valid. So this is the use cases. So let's preview of that. So we have our title line. So until now, the PlantUML doesn't know whether I want to draw our sequence diagram or our use case diagram. So it's depending on what kind of the notation you are defining and using which program. This grammar. So, like mentioned, we can use our pair of parentheses to define our use case. So, first use case. So we use this, then you can see is have this use case. So that is the first one, and we can use the Alice. So another use case and as US2. So you see here is when you see is the first use case. So you can see here. So first use case connect to another use case. We use this Alice, and this we use the full name. Shall we use the without this parentheses? Is not possible. So that is the purpose is we make our Alice, because if you don't use that, is you need to have this long name. And then we can use the keywords use case keywords. Then we use use case 3. So just you can see is just 3 hyphen is our line, and 3 US2 with a 2 hyphen with an arrow. Then is our connection. So it doesn't know which use case I want to connect. US3. So you can see here. So I will connect to UC3. So UC. So and you already see if I just have a UC4. So I will create. So not define here. So if I just use this syntax like this UC2 connect to UC4, which I didn't define previously, then this by default is as our actor. So that is not what we want. Is we want to see use case is last, but now it's the last use case. We want to have 2 lines. Then you can use this the /n. Then use case. You don't need our space. Then as UC4. So now this UC4 is defined by this last use case. So this is the use case definition, and I already introduced you on this the 2 type of lines. How to draw the dotted line? Actually, I can introduce to you now is just the 2 dot. Then this line is get this dotted line. So you can if you have 3 dots, so you will have a long. So if you, I'm not sure, is can I have a 4? Yeah, maybe not. Oh, it's if I keep on that, is making that just longer. But at least you need 3. I think 2 is also. 1 is getting the from left to right. So 2 is from the top to bottom. So if I put in here, so it's like our sequence diagram. So whether I can have this one. So you can see it's a double. So later, I believe we will learn how to draw those different arrows. But what you already learned from our sequence, the diagram, I think is that should mostly is used here. So can we have this X? So that is not support, and O is not support. I already test. So we have just keep in mind is you have the several those lines type. So that is our first one, and then this we already see actors. Let's learn this in detail. The name defining an actor is enclosed between color. So you between columns. Columns is you have the two column. So you must have that. But if you don't make that explicitly defined, you can see. Remember is if I don't make that defined, so you say 4. So I maybe it's connect UC5. So UC5 is by default is actor. So like this one. So that is the something is by default or the predefined within the PlantUML. So you can play around with those, and then you can also find yourself some interesting those ways. So let me also create this, so that we can see our folder. So 0202 in UML. So start UML and UML. So let's title is actors in use case diagram. So let's use this standard definition. So parentheses define the use case, and pairs of columns define the actor. So first actor, if you have this pair of column, you don't need you can accept the space and no need this double quotes. And also same is another actor, so with the column and as man2. So you have that, and you can have this /n. So then that's these two lines here. But it's by default is aligned from left. And you can also use keywords like keywords use case. So actor, women, 3. But they just have one same actor notation, so it's not distinguish men or women. So actor, so we can have our last actor with the pair of column, and we put is as person 1. So last actor. So same is we can now start to use this first actor because we don't have this the alias. So we put that is go to man2. So that is the way. So and if you want to make some message, I think it's inside here. So let me see. Do I need our double quotes? Is test hello. Let's make here. Oh, I should put here. Yeah, so after the arrow, so you can put a message, then this over your, so hello world. So you can make that longer, then this will come to somewhere. So because this is not long enough, now you can put that in the top down. Then from man2 to go to oh, so if I put here is we have our kind of the class type. So you can see it's many very often you find it's some new way of the PlantUML. So women 3. So it's come to the women 3, and then from the women 3. last actor, person 1. So it's down to person 1 with no arrow line. So this is the way is you can have that. And now if I want to connect first to the person 1, you may see they are also have some auto arrange. So person 1. So you can see here. So this is the last. So I go to this last, and then this women 2 is get higher, and then and they automatically move your first actor to somewhere of right, and then that's show you some ways you can have these lines can link and not cross the women 3. So that is the introduction for what are the use case, what are the actors, how to define them, is either use the direct way or use the keywords. And also you can create alias, then use this alias, then will be easier for you to connect. I already introduced a few basic way to use the arrow lines, and then we will practice those in the later the samples. And then this for our sample. So I will show you is how to draw this diagram. So let's put in this in the right is let me create this our sample. So I try to make this as quick as possible. So 0, 2, 0, 2 sample. So let's see how fast is or how easier you can use this PlantUML to draw such kind of line. So and we will learn quite a lot others altogether. So and UML, and here ensure is you have this add. And first is we have a title, use case example. So that is this one. So shall we add this bold? So with this double, I think it's no change big, but it's fine. And here, so let's define. So we have two actors. One is the site user. Let's define that as SU, and the actor, the webmaster, as WM. So, and then we have numbers of the use case. How to draw this website use case diagram? That is not like a group. It's within the use case diagram. Actually, they define as our shape. So rectangle. So when I see rectangle, then I can give one the title. So website use case diagram. So once I have that, you can see here you get a box and you use these curly braces pair. Then through that is you can start to define the use case. So let's make that quick. Is I will do this quickly. So search docs full text. Let's make that as the use case 01. So similarly, is I already create those all these 11 ones. I will copy this. So you can type in like what I'm putting here. And you can make a pose, and then you can try to load all of them. So after you put that is because you have nothing connect them. So these are just a place those, but there is 11 the use case already put into this box. Let's make that bigger. So what you will do is very easy. So you just starting to make a connection. So I already show you is for this such kind of line, it's just 3 the triple hyphen. And for the dotted line, is just the two hyphen with one, is two dot with one arrow, and you see the just the different. And here is we will see how we can the type this steering the stereotype for those. So let's starting to do the first. We have SU. So SU connect to the first 5. So just connect to these. We can have line. So, but it doesn't know is where I want to connect is U01. So that is the when you have that, you see here, site to this this first site user to search doc full text. So I know is I define this in sequence. So let's make 5. So if you just copy paste, because they are duplicate, you see you create 5 lines. So let me make that change. So you can instantly see from the here with the connection. But well, let's make the webmaster. So connect to 5, 6, 7. So webmaster also is no arrow, so U05. So both the site user and the webmaster connect to upload doc. So these are the common the use case. Then also here is the 6, here is the 7. And then the use case 1 connect to download doc and the preview doc. Download doc, preview doc is U08 and 06. So that means is you have use case connect to use case. So U01. Now is we have this dotted line or dashed line. So we use this dot this arrow and come to U08. So that is 1. So you can see from here, let's this one. So we have this. So let me see. So here you see the dotted line, and then copy this, and I will make this 9. So I have this previewed one. So I have this 2. No worries on this difference shape. I will change that later. And from the U09 back to this one to U02. So now you can see how easier if you have the alias predefined. So, but here from this U09 to U02. So if I put in here, so it's not just like this, but I think it's from our use case. The exact the shape is not too much, or the layout not too much important. The important thing for use case is the relationship. So normally is we focus on the node and the relationship like a graph. So and then we see the U10. U10 connect to the number 5. So U05, and same as the last one is U11 connect to the U8. So all those then is our the relationships are already connected. But how about this steering type include? So include is means here after the this the arrow. So let's have some here. Let's see whether this still allow this include. Where is that is here. So let me see whether it's use the stereotype and it's better than this. So that means this one is working. Then it's go to the number 9 is here, number 9 to number 2. Then from here is the extend. So now the include is the extend, and we can copy this to last one. Then we have all those, but the only thing now is looks like is all my diagram is actually is go to the down. even I can change this to here. So it's only change for one of that, but it cannot change this whole because it's a big rectangle. It's are built by our switch in the beginning. So right after the title, you can have this setting. So we will also introduce this orientation. So you can tell the use case diagram is I want this layout roughly is from the right to left to right direction. So by default is top down. So now you can see here is they place your the actors in the left and they put your big rectangle box in the right. That is quite similar to here. The only difference is they have here in my PlantUML, I have some automatically the relayout make that is more the easier to connect. So upload doc. So but I don't think it's I have this one, right? Oh, upload doc is here. So this one. So both two users, so actors have this one, and this one is extended by this upload doc. So this is in the upload doc. So possible is if I want to draw this, I can do this in the vice another direction. So let's see. So from the upload doc. But because the arrow is coming here, so let's not change this. But I think it's from the high-level view. So this is already show you how easy you can draw our complicated use case diagrams through the PlantUML. So through the later chapters, we will learn the quite more detail about the different aspect of the use case diagram. So stay tuned. So we will do this the syntax and the grammar discussion in more detail. Bye for now, and see you in the next video. We will talk about the change actor style.